Here I am again. This is Matrixlord212. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. I'm building towers today. Look at me, I'm building a building. Doing my thing, mothers. So I have the clippy clipper, making clips of my videos and sending it to the competition. Look, Matrixlord talked about you. Hey, did you see his stream? Do you know what I mean? He said, hey, I'm gonna take over. Ooh, ooh. Did you see what Matrixlord said about you on the stream? It was unbelievable and uncalled for, and I don't like it, and you shouldn't like it either, being that you're in competition with him. He was mean, and you know you're gonna take that? You're gonna take what Matrixlord212 said? I know you're not gonna take that. Do you believe what he did? I mean, you guys are in competition and he said he's gonna defeat you? What? That's bad. Bad form, Matrixlord. Bad form. Why do you think you're gonna win anything? You're not good. You're not reigning supreme. You're a has-been, Matrixlord. A has-been. You lost your ranking. You're no good. I have hypothesized my theory on why Matrixlord failed and continues to fail, and it just doesn't compute. That's pretty interesting, looking at Twitter. I'm on Twitter every day. I love Twitter, but I didn't know that that was the topic of conversation. That Matrixlord. Do you see what he said about you? I'm here to inform you what Matrixlord said. I want to win brownie points so I can buy some brownies. It's like the person asked if they licked enough. And then I guess the answer is, yeah, you did. You licked a lot. So this is interesting. Just building a building. Okay. Exciting! Or is it? How many times I gotta do this? Well, I got only 2 versions this time, not 8. I don't know what. I have to ask something. I get bored real fast with shit, though, so I don't know if I could play this 8 times straight. Yeah. Oh, okay. I gotta buy this one. Okay. Go back. Just build a tower, yo. So I can get the platinum. How about that game before, right? That game was long. The run and jump guy? That was extremely long. I have another version of it I gotta do. That was really long, though. I think I'm gonna do this game, the tower, another tower game. It's another version of this. And then one more for the video. And then we'll see. What do I need? 20,000 to buy the tower? I think, right? Probably. Yeah, just want to clarify something that came up on Twitter. You got some people out there talking about me, trying to explain away how things happen in my life, and they really don't know what they're talking about. So make no mistake, I lost my ranking because I was concentrated on Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 AAA title, and then things happened, and I wound up not reclaiming my rank because I lost my job. So don't let anybody else try to make some bullshit up like I'm not good enough or my health or some bullshit. They really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and that person that used to be a friend is really on my nerves at the moment. So don't believe everything you hear about me. I really don't like that. Like I said, everybody knows I lost my ranking because I was spending too much time on a AAA title, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, and then I just lost my job at the time, so my income went away, and I was able to buy all the games. So it's on me when I reclaim that, and I will reclaim the rank. I don't need somebody to tell me, like they're a gaming scientist, on the calculations and why, and I failed and this and that, and I need to just be old person and sit in the chair and drink my juice and just grow old and die and like let the new generation or whatever generation take over and just step away and just be old and grow old and die. Like, I don't understand who posts that. Like, just worry about your health and just die and leave it to the gamers. You don't belong here. Yeah, I belong here, all right, but you're not going to be here. Give me a break. Just worry about my health. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? Sit here and do what? Like, not game? What am I going to worry about my health for? The health is always going to be there. There's always going to be stuff in your life if you're healthy and not healthy. What are you going to worry about? Why worry? Just play your fucking video games and shut the fuck up, and that's it. Focus on this and focus on this. This person made it like that, like they fucking cared about me. They're like, I really wanted you to get another job. Why don't you mind your own business about where the fuck I work and what the fuck I do? Has nothing to do with you. And I'm making money on YouTube, so shut up. Like, you're not. And it's paying shit, so shut the fuck up. I'm working regardless of whatever type of job you are. People are mad that I'm doing a lot of platinums lately. Give me a fucking break. I told you what was going to happen. I told you it was going to happen where I was just going to get fucking pissed off. And I'm just going to go crazy. And I said, get a diaper. I mean it. Like, I'm there's nothing against anybody personally. I'm in a mood. And now I'm even more of a mood because of that motherfucker. It's crazy. And again, regardless of whether you meant to or not, that person tried to hurt me. And I don't understand that. That person who was a fan or whatever, and he was friendly and everything on the stream, like he was the comments on there and everything, and he used to always like butter me up, oh, you're doing great, blah, blah, whatever. That person said, like, made a comment like he was going to, he's like, in other words, like, just picture like someone backing a political candidate or something, right? Nobody has to choose between one person and the other person, but he's like, I'm going with Raining Elbows. Okay, God bless you. You could still be on my stream, no problem. He makes a fucking post. I'm talking about Doctor Who on here, right? I think I didn't like an episode with Shooty. So he makes a post, Matrixlord212 talks bad about the gay doctor, like trying to make it like I'm against gay people. And then I got shit like you wouldn't believe from YouTube. Because I'm in communication with YouTube on Twitter also, like Team YouTube. I got shit with my fucking streams getting fucking like knocked and lost income and fucking flagged, and then I got people hating on me. And I'm like, first of all, I was never, ever, ever. I'm all for equality. I'm all for, if you're happy and you're gay, that's great. Doesn't affect me. Wonderful. Get married. Do whatever. I hope you have all the rules and regulations like I do, and you have all of them at your disposal to have a normal life like I do. Be happy. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Never once did I say anything about someone being gay or whatever. He makes that fucking post, and everything went upside fucking down. And then when my moderator approached him about it, he was a dick about it, so he got fucking banned for a day. And then he's like, oh, it doesn't matter because I have 12 other accounts. Oh, so now you're saying you troll me, and you're going to continue to troll me. Just get the fuck out of here. And then he goes away, and then he starts bullshit every now and then. Listen, nobody tells you could be whatever you want to be. So then all of a sudden, I do a video and I talk normal. Listen, there is no, everything is public. I know exactly what I'm saying when I'm saying it on here. I am genuine, I am blunt, I am honest. I said, and I never said anything bad about any gamer in the gaming community. I never said anything against Raining Elbows. I said he was a wonderful person. I said he donated to my channel in the past. I love him. We're in competition regardless. Whether I like him or not, we're friends or not, we're in competition. So when the time comes and shit heats up, I'm going to go for everything and get it all. So he decides to be like a fucking, be like a little fucking nerd. Like, Matrixlord talked about you! And he says like the thing that Raining Elbows tries to make a campaign. Like and tries to piss him off like I fucking try and attack him. I'm not trying to attack nobody. I just said to my competition, and I'm funny, I'm always funny. I says, go to the store, buy a package of Depends, and don't take a shit tonight. I said, just shit in your pants, playing gaming, because I'm gonna fucking get so many fucking platinums, you won't be able to fucking breathe, and you won't be able to eat, so you might as well just buy a diaper, sit there, don't eat, and try to catch up, or try to see how much I fucking get. So I was being fucking funny. I'm always funny. Okay? I'm always funny. This fucking idiot be a kiss ass, so then, this is the thing that really, I don't have a problem whenever he talks about me. And I know he's talking about me. But he knows full well, being on these streams, that Sharon's Jewish. To make a fucking comment about Hitler linking with me is the most offensive fucking thing you could do. Even if it's a meme, even if it's a thing, you want on the stream, you know full well, that's fucked up. And then I exposed his ass that in the past, he was begging me to stop gaming because he didn't want it to interfere with his Raining Elbows rising to the top. Not that it would. Okay? And I never said it would. But he was like begging. You could ask anybody. Ask my game advisor, anybody. This motherfucker was begging me to stop gaming, thinking I was a threat to his guy. And I said, no, I'm going to be in competition. So when I was going for Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, I lost my job. There goes the income. So I had to figure out a new income. And he's trying to be like, I care about you. I want you to just sit home and worry about your health and your family and give up gaming. Yeah, you've always wanted me to give up gaming because you want your guy to win. That's nice. I'm not listening to you. And I don't have to listen to you, and you're full of shit. You're coming on here like a goddamn game analyst. Why? Trying to make it like I failed. Like I don't belong here. Like I like all this bullshit on why I failed and how I never got my ranking back. And I just explained to you how many fucking times, but you want to fucking talk shit. So that's fine. Talk to anybody who will listen. It's fine. You don't know shit about me. You're the guy that in your stream was playing your fucking video game with your pants off, not realizing it. And your wife had to shut the stream off. So you're going to give me advice how to fucking stream when you try to take my stream down. Unconsciously, if you want to go that way, okay. But still, who the fuck posts that on Twitter? Trying to bring attention to my channel in a negative light. And you did. Because since then, every single time I do these streams, I get them all flagged. And I do not make money from this. I'm doing this because I want people to see what I'm playing. I want to talk to you guys. But I have not made money from gaming because of that in a long fucking time, maybe since March. So I do my things to make money on YouTube. I do my videos. I talk about my Doctor Who. That makes me money. This shit don't make me money. This is a hobby. And then the person's like, you're a writer. That's the most important thing in your life. That's number one, and gaming's number two. Motherfucker, are you living in my house? Do you know when I take a shit? Do you know what you don't know what the fuck I do. And no, that's not the number one gaming thing in my life. How dare you even tell me what I'm doing in my life? Hey, what's up, TJ Meat? Hello, everybody. So this guy who says he's a gaming fan, whatever, he's telling me the number one thing in my life when I'm living my life. He's like, you're a writer and that's number one and gaming's number two. No. I said, for how long now? Gaming's number one and writing's number two. I said, I'm not I put off writing my book, or I put off releasing a book, and this is my main thing, even more than the YouTube, I said. I've said that. So then he's like, well, then why ain't you number 4 again? Why didn't you regain your ranking? Maybe it's because I lost my fucking job, motherfucker, and I'm doing other means to make money that's not yet adding up to what my job was, but it's growing. So why don't you just stop being a fucking hater? Just have fun, bro. And I'm not attacking this person. I'm opening the world's eyes to this person, because this person really offended me, knowing that my girlfriend's Jewish, and started talking about fucking Hitler and shit, linking it with me. First of all, I'm a gamer, bro. I'm not fucking Hitler. I'm not a hit. Yeah, I know. I guess I'm sensitive, TJ Mead. I guess I'm sensitive. How could you compare me to a fucking evil bastard? I write fucking motivational books, poetry, fiction, to try to help people and better their lives. I'm like a motivational fucking person, trying to always boost people and magnify people and make people better. I worked in the health industry. I worked in the retail industry. I worked in both. I had patience. Are you fucking kidding me? I put people's fucking health on the line. Like, I basically, when their health was on the line, I went against doctor's orders, and I says, no, you will not do surgery. Blood pressure's too high. This one's too high. And I risked losing my job to protect my fucking patients. Okay? I have saved a few people's lives because I sworn a duty of care like the doctor. So there were times in my life where I think I saved, 11 people? Not all at once, but like, I mean, and I'm not like, oh, this is what I did. It's because I love people. I care about people. I'm a human fucking being. I have a duty of care. And in everything I do, I try to boost people. Regardless of me doing my personal goals and my personal shit, I'm always there listening to people. Now, if people are nasty with me, I'm nasty back. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I'm always a nice person. You know, and people sometimes, they go in the middle of the movie, they don't realize, and they see me fight with someone, they said, how do you talk to your people? But they really don't know, nothing against them, but they really don't know how I am all the time. And I genuinely believe I'm a good person. I just don't take shit. Maybe it's the Italian in me that, but what you fucking say? Yo, what did you say about me? What? And I'm like, ready to lock the door and lock you in with me. Like, that's basically what it is. So, like, I'm just a lunatic. That time someone stole in that store that I worked at years ago, I locked the thieves in the store with me, and all 4 of those guys beat the shit out of me for a fucking PlayStation. Anyway, they threw me into a grid. I see you. I wish that the stream would show all the comments and not just the... I'm sorry. I will put the stream on my phone. I apologize. And I will read your stuff. That's on me. I was getting a little bit... The stream. Okay, all right. So here we go. All right. So, yes, TJ Meat. Is that Tonat? I see FN. I see TJ Meat. Go Matrix, stop letting these people get to you. They have their own issues to deal with. Yeah, I know. Timmy can walk. I wish that the stream would show if people get nasty. Excuse me. If people get nasty with you, it is in your blood to get nasty back. Thank you. And I'm also Italian. So there you go. It's I don't take shit at all. And I tell you, like, funny story. One of the places I worked in, you know, I'm a manager, don't get me wrong, and the majority of these places I work in, but somebody was nasty with my worker and, like, was disrespecting them, and then just touched their chest with the finger, right? So the kid is like 18 years old, and he's like, Joe, he touched me. He's like, he touched me like that movie, right? So the guy's a fucking big ass, muscle bound mother, right? Could snap me like a twig. Freaking arms were like pythons, right? She's like this. And I fucking ran around the counter and I says, "You touched my worker." And I'm looking up to him like this. I'm like, "You touched my worker? Who do you think you are? How dare you, huh?" And the guy was like a puppy. And immediately he's like, I'm sorry. Like the fucking little chihuahua. I'm a little chihuahua. And I'm going after the lion. And he's like, oh, fuck, right? And I didn't give a fuck because I'm sorry. When I worked at my places, I train these kids and I keep these kids safe, and I know their parents, and I know, like, they go to college, they go to graduate high school, and I keep these kids safe, and I train these kids, and I try to put them on the right path and train them to be a good person besides retail and different things. And if anybody messed with my own, I'm like the Papa Bear, like, going to growl and eat you, right? It doesn't matter. Hey, I could be getting my ass kicked, but you know what? I defended my kids. Like, I see them as like my kids. So I'm like, rah, 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 rah. And the guy's like, oh, okay, man. Like, you apologize to him right now. You apologize. So that's the way I am. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, I don't care how big you are, how tall you are. You're fucking messing with me or my people. That's it. So naturally, this guy rubbed me the wrong way because, again, Sharon's Jewish. You are my streams, you know that. And then you're mentioning about me, and you gave him the clip about me, and then you said, oh, Hitler. Why would you ever say that knowing that it fucking bothers me? And knowing that that's... I mean, I even told the story of my favorite, like, one of my favorite B-movie horror stuff is Full Moon, like the Puppet Masters, with the puppets killing people, right? Because I like horror, right? So I was saying how I was going to donate to I was thinking about heavily donating to get the movie made, right? Because crowdfunding, whatever, the fan funding. But then when I found out that one of the perks was in the movie, you get to be in the movie, but you got to play a Nazi. I'm like, oh no. You couldn't pay me enough to ever wear that. I would never, even if I was an actor, would never, ever play a Nazi. Even though it gets killed by the puppets, as much as I love the puppets, no, I'd rather them kill me as a person, not as a Nazi. That's just me. It's crazy thinking. I don't care, but I would never, ever, ever. So I decided not to do that, right? But because that's how strongly I feel, right? But I've said this on streams too. So like, when this guy started talking about fucking Hitler, we were fighting on Twitter. I was pissed before. You know, then people tell me, just look, he's trying to stop you from gaming because you're rising too high. Stop talking to him. You know, so I stopped talking to him. But it's just, you know, people are like, they're too much Twitter warriors. There's a line that we're not crossed. Yes, Timmy. That's true. But this guy was part of my streams, like he was in there, so he knows what will trigger me, and he knows that was fucked up, but yet he made it like he didn't know and he did it anyway. No, it's not. So, but then, I think that thing is still up. I don't think he deleted it on Twitter. He's telling me I'm a writer #1 and gamer 2. Like, did I not know what I'm doing in my life? It's like they're like Twitter warriors, like they're keyboard warriors, like they're like they know what they're talking about. Like this is like what people were saying, trying to be experts of Star Wars or Doctor Who, whatever, right? Or like clash with people, right? This person's trying to make it like I'm an expert on Matrixlord212, and I'm like, I'm Matrixlord212, and I'm telling you, you're not accurate because you're not. He's like, no, I'm right. I am. You're. What? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're telling me how I am? What I do in my house when I poop? You're telling me that I'm a writer #1 in game? How the fuck do you know? And like, no, that's not the case. Sorry, you're wrong about me, and you're like, I'm right. No, you're not right. You're not me. That's how warped fucking people are. That's how warped people are. So fucking warped. Then he's like, you've only been gaming for 4 years. First of all, let's talk facts here, okay? Let's talk. I'm only been a gamer for 4 years. Let's talk facts, okay? And again, not to show my age, but I'm part of the gaming generation. When that fucking ball hit that stick, like Pong or fucking Pac-Man or whatever, I was alive like when that was happening. This is my generation, okay? I am like the first gamers of the generation, okay? Started the fucking gaming generation, okay? I had my Atari 2600, okay? I went to arcades. I was playing Pac-Man. My generation, mine, before you were even born, that person, right? Person wasn't even born for decades after me. I played for how many years? I was in fucking KB Toys Star Fox competition, for crying out loud. I was in different competitions. I friggin' played video games. I was a gaming nut. I was buying everything, okay? When the kids were born, I stopped. Because it's with great power comes great responsibility. I played with them occasionally, but I bought them all the games, but I basically stopped gaming like 98% or whatever, and I forgot even how to, like, there was a new, when it was PlayStation 3, I didn't even know how to hold the controller. So my whole kids' lives, they didn't see me as the gamer because their whole existence, I stopped gaming, okay? It was when they were adults and living in Jersey and me here, I bought my own PlayStation 4. And I'm like, well, now they're older, they're out, they're doing their thing, their life. I want to do what I used to do, and that's be a gamer. And then, you know, people left because they didn't know, and then they started to see how serious I am about gaming, and it's always been there. It's like riding a bike, you know? And then when I was talking to my kids and I was first playing, like, the PS4, they're like, oh, Bloodborne's the hardest thing. I'm like, oh, I want to play that. They're like, Dad, you play the hardest game there is? That's not, you know. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm drawn to shit like that's hard. They're like, you can't do that. And I want them doing it. I want to, like, platinuming it and everything. So, like, that's the point. Okay, Timmy says, I could still remember the first time I ever saw a video game. It was Ms. Pac-Man when I was 4 years old in a hotel rec room at Ramada Inn. I had the mini Pac-Man arcade, 1979, I think. Was it 79? I'm trying to remember. I had like the best. There's that one Christmas in my childhood. It was like the best. It was like He-Man just came out. Got He-Man figures. I got the little mini arcades. I got Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Frogger. Galaga. Oh no, it was actually Galaxy 5 it was called, but it was basically Galaga. I got my figures, my action figures. It was, and then all the other years it was like, you know, Atari 5200 and Commodore 64 and TurboGrafx 16 and Genesis and Nintendo, and, you know, I never had Neo Geo because it was too expensive. It was like hundreds of dollars. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii U, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never had ColecoVision and television, but I played it at my friend's house. How many more trophies for this? Let's see. Okay, so what is this? I gotta, to get the platinum here, reach a score of 90 or 100. Okay. Oh. So I gotta build. Okay. So now I gotta get. Alright, here we gotta go. Serious now. Time to get serious. I'll read your comment in a second. I just want to get. I used to love playing Mike Tyson. Well, no, besides Mike Tyson's Punch Out at the home console, I used to love in the arcade before that, playing Punch Out in the arcade. And I just recently got that on the Switch. How many do I have? Do you know? Anybody? I'll start fresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. Oh, shit. One short. Ah. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Read your comments. Of all the games that you've owned physically copies of, what's your favorite? I don't have one specific favorite. I have multiple favorites. Let's see how. I'm just gonna say favorites. I do love the Crash Bandicoot games. I love the Spider-Man games. I do like the Dark Souls. That means the world to me. And again, I have to buy a new controller. I mean, people have donated to me, but they said, you want to use it towards games or the controller? I said games because I want to get caught up. But I do have to buy a controller still because on the PS5, the rubber keeps falling off. And it's great for, I mean, it doesn't matter for games like this, but when the games in its deep competition like Pac-Man, I could try to use the cross button, but I'm used to using the other button with the rubber. So, if in order for me to get the platinum for that, I need a fresh new controller, I think. But I haven't had time to. I haven't made the money yet to do that. I'm actually, making money from YouTube. I'm doing surveys. It's weird, I do that survey thing with the 5 surveys, $5, and every time I get it, I'll buy some games. So I'll budget it, and I'll be like, all right, I'll buy the games from the foreign markets like Europe, Asia, or Japan, because they don't charge you tax, and I want to be getting more games that way because I'm buying the games without tax. So if I have a $5 card and it's $4.99 for two, I would not be able to get it because if it was America, because they charge you tax, right? So because I'm on a tight budget now, I get those games European first, let's say. And then when I have the American thing and I'm able to throw some extra change in there, I make sure I have the tax money. But it's terrible that in North America they charge you tax on any game you buy in the PlayStation Store. It's just ridiculous. So I try to buy it in European or Asia or Japan first. But of course that comes with problems too, because you need to get a card. You can't just buy games because you can't link it to a credit card. So you got to buy a big PlayStation card and throw. That's the PlayStation AI. That's annoying. If I had my way, I would like to stream some Nintendo Switch stuff, like Punch-Out and stuff. Hold on, let me read the comments. 1 year, my best friend... Okay, this is from Timmy. 1 year, my best friend got me a copy of the Earthbound, still in the box. What's the strategy guide and everything? When he gave it to me, I was so excited and started crying and hugged him. I gotta tell you, the gaming community is wonderful. Like I was talking before, Raining Elbows saw videos when I was... maybe I was looking really sad because I was let go from my job and upset. And he got me a Japan PlayStation card just to cheer me up, regardless of competition. And a lot of people have done that. Tonat 1601, he's in the World League and he sent me $75. People have done that. They've donated to my channel, my YouTube channel. They donated to me. See, when they donate to YouTube channel, YouTube gets like 75% of it. So people were trying to donate to me, so I get it like right away in my Cash App or my PayPal, not from the YouTube because they get too much of a profit. They make enough money from us we don't know about. But anyway, the gaming community's been fantastic, and that's why I got annoyed because, like, don't try to start wars where there's no wars. I mean, it's one thing we're in competition. And I make it, like, fun. Like, I joke around and I'm like the old school WWF mentality and don't call me brother, and like all talking funny and shit. I'm like, don't poop tonight, but like people don't know how to act. And they want people to hate each other. They want people to be mean to each other. And that's not cool at all. That's the platinum. I got it. So that's what I don't like. I don't like the shit disturbers. And again, that person that did that, all right, he's saying he didn't mean to do it. You kind of shared, hey, Matrixlord212 talks about the gay, talks against the... Like, you're trying to promote fucking shit. Like, from throwing my way. So he's saying he didn't mean to do it? Well, what would you think would happen? Right? So, like, my moderators banned him for a day, so he got all fucking complex about it, never came back. Okay. And then he talks shit all the time, which fine, you could talk shit, but now, the moment now, he's talking like, oh, this is what Matrixlord said about you. And then fucking mentions the thing like that about the Nazis, like Hitler. I'm like, and you're talking about me, then you're telling me, and this is the most funny thing ever in history. And this is why social media is out of hand and people out of hand. The guy's talking to me as if I'm a movie or a product, and I don't know myself. He's like, you're a writer first, and then you're a gamer right now. And I'm like, no, I'm a gamer first and writer second. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, do you see what I do in my house? I'm not writing every day. So I get annoyed because when people trying to tell me I'm wrong about my own life, then he's like, I worry about you and you need to focus on your the people don't understand. When you get older, they look at you like age discrimination people. And they're like, oh, just take care of you, worry about yourself. Aren't you supposed to sit in that recliner over there? Aren't you supposed to like just watch TV and just exist and wait for a new season and just don't leave your house and just grow old and just don't move now and just get an aide and get a walker and like they think you're done. Like, and when they say that, it's like, no, I'm active. No. And like, I just laugh. Even some of the young people, they don't realize, and they're like, yeah, you're just supposed to, take care of yourself, and you're not supposed to game, you're not supposed to do anything, just sit in the chair and just grow old. Like, no. So I laugh. So what do you want me to do? Like, look at the walls like, oh, I'm worried about my health. Oh, like, what am I going to do? Right? I'm not working, so what am I going to do? Right? You don't want me to game anymore? So I'm like, no, I'm going to game. And then they try and explain to me why I didn't get my ranking back when I know full well why I didn't get it back. It's because I was worried about a AAA title. Every time I go for the AAA title, I don't play all these games like everybody plays. I drop, and then I usually rise up, but this time I didn't because I lost my job. And I lost my income at the time. Now I have an income, not as much as I used to, but it's growing. But it, everything, you got to like water it like a plant. I'm working up there to doing it from home like I was when I was working. So, and they're like talking to me like, you need to do, I don't need to do, what the fuck you talking about? I don't need to do shit. Like, do you pay my bills? I don't fucking need to do anything you're telling me to do. So people get too carried away. I think that's what it is. Too carried away. So, and again, like you have to call out the nonsense sometimes. Now, I was doing it too much, and my people were like, stop talking to him, because are you getting platinums now? No, because you're talking to him. I'm like, you're right. So, here's another platinum. All right, I am going to see where I'm at, and then I'll come back with another stream. Thank you for listening. Love to all. No hatred, please. Take care. Bye for now.